Saigon business shoutouts for this episode are for Mila Mushroom's New York Pizza in Thao Dien, District 2. Get the supreme pizza and taste the dream. Nutri Nuts in District 2, where you can get top quality organic nuts and non dairy milk. Xolo Tequila Bar in District 2, where you can party with the Latino community in Saigon.
Welcome to another episode of the Lux Saigon podcast, where your voice can be heard. This time we are joined by Shrishti calling us from India. Nick and Shrishti met online, and this was the first time they had communicated with audio. This episode is centered around self-awareness, and I'm sure we will see Shrishti back on the podcast more regularly.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Lux Saigon podcast. I'm here with Shrishti. Shrishti is calling us from India. Which city in India, Shrishti?
It's in Kanpur.
Which
Means
part of it?
UP state, Uttar Pradesh state, and city is Kanpur.
Nice. Where exactly is that?
In
Like
India,
north or south
yeah,
or?
it's in east.
Okay. Is that anywhere near Kolkata?
Means near Kanpur, there's Lucknow,
Okay.
New
Have-
Delhi.
Oh, it's near. It's near the capital.
Yeah, New Delhi is capital.
Nice. Last year, a group of friends and we visited Tamil Nadu,
Tamil Nadu, yes, you have said to me this.
and we also went to Pondicherry to see the beach, and yeah, it was really nice. My first time in India. So like we're having this conversation today to talk about self-awareness. And you mentioned something about like not being in autopilot mode. So like, how would you describe the autopilot mode?
Actually, in autopilot mode, what I realized that we in a very animal mode, like we anger, we just express emotion in a bundle. We don't know how to balance that. And what I realized, self-awareness or anything, for this purpose, you have to be in a present moment. For this, you have to stick at a one point. Means you can take as a breath. Means you have a breath possibility is there. Always breath is there with us. So just we stick at that breath. And after that, when we have a controlled breath, then there's no autopilot mode. In autopilot, we are always in a flight and freeze mode.
Mm,
Either we fight against that person, against that situation, or we flight, we go away. And in both the cases, uh, we are not owning our own system, our own body.
mm.
So autopilot mode always disturb us. If we don't own our system, we are disturbed, because it's our responsibility to own our system, to control, to balance our system.
That's true. And somebody could even try to manipulate us if we don't know about self-awareness, right?
Yeah, right. If we don't self-aware, means what we can do, if we are what I realize, if we are at present moment, if situation is manipulating or disturbing us, and if we are at present moment, we are safe. We are
Mm,
in a safe situation if we are in a present moment situation, because we can see whole situation in a
yeah,
very good way by detaching ourselves from that person or that situation. But if we are not detached, we put ourselves in a very trouble way, and this hurt us, because at the end we are alone in this body only. We
mm,
can't say other person that you have done this, to the situation that this situation trouble us. At the end, everything gone away. Means present moment changes every time. So
mm.
you are only with your own self. So manipulation or triggers or harassment, anything, if you are at present moment, you can detach and you can take action also.
Mm.
Means for the manipulation also we can take action, but
Yeah.
still we don't take action because we involve in that situation and we blame that person, that that person is manipulating us. We are not detached, we are not, we are attached, so we are
True.
saying that that person is manipulating. Means what is the detached way? I think we are alone, and and we fear from being alone.
Yeah. Why does that feel scary to us?
Yeah, that is, I also think why we don't actually we don't sit on our seat. That seat is what I realize, and what I learned from my gurus and what I understand from them, that we don't own our place. Our place is not this body. Our place is something inside that body. We are not head, we are not hand, legs, heart. We are not this. We are something else, but we don't know that. And we
Mm.
just don't control our own body and just involve in that situation, and just we fight, flight, these things we do, and we destroy everything. Because emotions and emotions are for enjoying the life, and we just overwhelmed in that emotion. It's like, just taking that example, uh, means what dish you like as a favorite. As a favorite, what dish you like?
As if like my favorite. Oh, for which topic?
Anything.
Oh,
Okay.
like a favorite sport or something.
Yeah, just like any pudding or anything, if we take it as, and if we eat if we eat a lot of, and then
Ah,
what happened? Stomach just stomach get upset. So what
yeah.
happened? We don't know how to balance our own emotion. We use, if we use means one emotion as a crying, and we cry a lot for whole day, for many day. What happened? We disturb our system. And if we are happy too much, and we enjoying the life, we are so much happy, but it's still means you don't know how to enjoy those emotions. Every emotion is important, but we
Mm.
don't know how to handle that emotion. Even disgusting is also an emotion, but we don't know how to take that emotion. We involve
Mm.
in it. Every emotion is good, but we don't know. For knowing that, we have to detach ourselves, and for that purpose, self awareness is coming. Means because we are awareing ourselves from the from something different, from something different place. Means means if you are in a great emotion, means overwhelming, just feel that, and you are somebody else. Means you can feel, you know what emotion it is, but still you are not attached,
Mm.
because knowing, after knowing, you are not attached.
I wonder where are
This hap-
the emotions happening? Like, is it my nervous system or something? Like, I always wonder, like, so like I know I'm not my emotions, but like where are they happening? Like, where's this coming from? It's so weird.
yes, I also think like that, because just like what happened to me, I have very upset stomach. And if you have such like these, means you have upset stomach, in many cases what happened, all the emotions reside in our stomach only. Means just like anger, frustration, and anxiety, these emotions are there in my stomach. I realize this
Mm.
very slowly. I realized this because in past, in college days, I have to go for exam, and just even today also, if I felt anxiety, I have to go to the washroom.
Mm.
And people think how it is happening, and this can understood by me very clearly because I've seen this many times in my life. So these emotions are actually, these emotions are there in our own organs.
Mm.
Actually, what I realize, people believe in their eyes only. What they see, they believe.
Mm.
But there's something we can't see, but we have to believe. It's
Mm.
happening right now, but we don't know because we depend on our eyes, and eyes have a very limited spectrum.
That's true.
We can see very limited spectrum. So eyes, we can't believe. in on our eyes information, what eyes is giving. What, and I have read somewhere about the heart that if you have broken some you have a very bad relation, or means like in with my father, if I have my bad relation with my father, or with my mother, or with my brother, what happened is your heart is working double triple, means y- the heart is soothing you, for from father's perspective,
Mm,
from mother's perspective, soothing you, because a heart is overloading because of these persons, because you have created bad relation.
mm,
If you have created good relation with every person, what happened is your heart is very good functioning. You don't have that heart attacks, or any anxiety, any fear. Your
mm.
heart will be in a balanced state, and then only you can enjoy the life. So how, what we are understanding, that emotions are resided in a stomach, in heart, and in many places. We women have back, well, lower back pain, because they have stored anger there.
Mm,
Lewis Hay has written these things. Lewis Hay is a hot author, and you can heal your life. She has written in her book. So
mm.
there she told that, because she also traumatized in her childhood. So these are things people explore, and what I also learned this thing, because at the end you have to balance your own body. This is responsibility.
Yeah. Do you believe in like the chakras and like healing the chakras and all of that?
Yes, I realized this. I have read somewhere, and I done meditation, some meditation with my meditation trainer, and after that, with the time, in a 1 year, all the things happen in my life. There's a 2023 is a uh, very magical year of my
Mm,
life, because it's happened at a sudden, and I started sitting, actually not doing meditation. I started sitting, and I feel energy in my hands, means circular energy, round 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 in my hands. And then I don't believe that, but my meditation trainers said just feel that, and I started feeling that energy. Then that energy just felt in my whole body. I realized this. And I don't know, means that chakras are running over my body, or what happened there, but still I feel that we believe on the organs, but these organs exist only when we believe our eyes means our eyes spectrum. Only limited spectrum, in the limited spectrum we can see things, but there are many things we can't see, but they exist.
that's true. Even colors. Like we can't see all the colors in the spectrum. Some animals can see the other colors that we cannot, right? Like a
Yes,
infrared
some,
or ultraviolet.
yes.
So
So
even
these
our
things are
eyes
there.
our eyes cannot pick up all of reality because this is just like the human perspective.
Yeah, we are actually living in this world, and we are doing stuff. And if you come out from this matrix, then you have to believe that something different happening there. And chakras are there. Chakras are our own power, but actually we don't do that things. Means like sitting there and balancing our own body, nervous system, breathing technique. We don't do not. Then all the chakras get disturbed. Means
Mm,
all the emotions get disturbed. We don't know how to balance, means Mooladhara chakras or Sahasrara chakras. These are
mm,
our own energy, like emotions. If we break down emotions level, there's an organ, then there's a physical organ is there. After that, we don't we if we cut the organ, we don't get emotion.
mm,
But there are emotions, and if you want to balance your own emotion, then you have to balance your chakras.
mm,
And chakras are our own power, I realize. But we can only do if we surrender. If we sit and surrender, but we can't do surrender, because there is some ego is there, and ego is resided in our own mind
Mm.
and stops us to surrender. But at the end, in my life, when I fail a lot and everything is not working from family perspectives or in any relation or in any exam, then at the end, you get flavor of surrender.
It feels
At the
nice.
end, you, yeah, you surrender. And lot of tough works, when I can't able to do, I cry, I disturb mentally. At the end, when you just let it go, means you are
Mm.
be alone and just let it go and see how it be happened and just relax your nervous system. Then
Mm-hmm.
you can see that all the things happen by nature itself. Means you go there and you get right person and then you ask right question and problem is solved, your work is done. This we are not doing this, it's
Mm.
happening and we only see if our nervous system is calm. But if our nervous system is not calm, we cry, we yell, and we think God is not listening to us. This thing happens, and I think it's a life process. You have to balance yourself every day, because I balance myself, I realize, but still some situations happen, and I got to know that, oh, I am not able to calm myself because situation is now overpowering you.
Mm.
And this happens if you give a lot of importance to that situation, to that person that empowers you, because
Mm-hmm.
you thought that that person is so important. Oh, I have to I have to be in a balanced way, I have to be good looking, or in a situation I don't do that mistake, I have to do everything in a perfect way. We don't surrender, we control that situation, that we
Mm.
can do, but we can't do. We only see things that this is happening to us and we only be grateful and calm our own nervous system. But this is a 24/7 process. I realize if you miss any moment, that situation empowers you.
Mm. Yeah, I think I had to learn surrender recently because I was always trying to control my life, and I was so sure that if I had like something or someone, then finally I will be happy. So I worked so hard to attract these things, and when I after I attracted them, I felt good temporarily, and then I was back to my old self again. So I kind of felt I have to just give up because like every time I try to control things, I keep messing it up. So I think I just have to surrender.
Yes,
Just I'll just take whatever you're trying to give me. Also trying to control everything. Jeez.
yes, right. You're right. Actually, this happens. This happens. Surrender happens when you tried everything and just you lose up. Actually, people get confused with give up and surrender.
Mm,
Surrender is something very different. Surrender is just we tried from myself all the perspective, all the options, all the opportunities at the current status of nervous system, and then if it's not working, we surrender. And people think it as give up. Give up
mm.
is something, actually give up is something else, but people
Mm.
confuses this, that you will now give up. No, give up and surrender comes from inside, and we know when we are surrendering and when
Yeah.
we are give up.
Okay, I have a question for you. Um, there's this story about like the fish that swims around the whole world looking for the ocean, and and he asked the other fish, "Hey, have you seen the ocean?" Like, "Hey, this is the ocean." Like, "No, but no, this is water. I'm looking for the ocean." Like, he doesn't believe anybody. So like, how how can that fish realize that he's already in the ocean?
Yeah, this is very beautiful story. I also, when I see this clip now, I was surprised. My sir has given me this clip on Instagram, and I was totally surprised. And this is very beautiful. Even when that fish asking now in a very innocent way that where's the ocean, and suddenly that old fish said to her that this is uh, means where are you means swimming? That portion is a ocean, and that fish was surprised. And how we can do this? Only by being alone. Means what happened? People just get uh, messy with alone, loneliness to solitude. Actually, this is a process.
Mm.
And we can't, we fear from being alone because we don't want to take a responsibility, don't want to take charge.
Mm.
And charge and taking charge and controlling things, is different. At the
Mm.
end you have to do tasks and you have to surrender and see what happened. If blast came, means you have done something and everything destroyed, you have to see that without
Mm.
disturbing. And if you have done something and it surprises you and it's very beautiful for you, then also you have to see. You don't have to detach in both the situation.
Mm.
So we what we do, we start controlling things. And this controlling happened because there's a doership in us, that we are doing things.
Mm.
We are taking action and we are doing things, and we can do something, something great. And if something happened quite good, and we take credit, I have done this.
Ego.
And we want to yeah, we want to marcho in front of our own family members, in front
Mm.
of our girlfriend, boyfriend. We want to let them know I have done this. Hey,
Yeah.
please pat on my back, please do this. And if they ignore, we just yell on that person
It
that
sounds like
he or she not.
it sounds like a childhood behavior, right? It's like, hey, dad, look at me, look what I did. Hey. Like,
And even bigger person do that in a very subtle way, in a very means disguisely way we do this. Means I have done this, and just even I also do this with my mom.
mm.
Sometimes I done some task I know I have not done. Means God help us, and God create the situation like that step by step, and then work has been done. But still, I just fight with my mom and told that I have done this. Please please appreciate me, or means something is there. I fight. Still, I fight.
Nice.
I know I do things. Means I want to be calm, and still some persons, they are my triggers, and I am
Mm.
still triggering my own self. And this only be done. You can only be detached from these loop when you just for once, thrice, or four times, just listen them and detach yourself with that person.
Mm.
Means you visit that person, you be with that person, and you detach yourself. It's like going to the lion cage.
Mm.
Because that person is triggered now, because we get disturbed, but still you be with that person in a comfortable way, in your
Mm.
own system. You have to be comfortable, you have to listen. If that person means if you listen that person, you get triggered. Still you listen, and you don't, this time you don't be triggered. This
Mm.
is our own responsibility to be calm in our own nervous system, irrespective of the situation or person.
Right.
If we don't do, I think we always be in a misery way, or in a suffering way. And there's no medicine for that in whole world. If
Mm.
you are suffering, you have to be come out of that.
Right. If somebody is
There's no
pushing
option.
your buttons, then it's your responsibility to go inside and remove those buttons.
Yes, yes, this is our own responsibility. If we won't do na, we get alone at that time also. We fear from alone, but if we suffer, we also alone. Because we
Mm.
suffer, because we don't suffer, our whole body suffer. Means your
Mm.
stomach pain occurs, your headache occurs, your eyes get swell up when you cry, your throat chokes. What happening? Actually, you're not controlling, you're not balancing your own nervous system. Nervous system get disturbed, then that affects on the body.
Right.
Body is for enjoyment, but we don't know how to enjoy. We just disturbing our own body. So these things happens, and I'm also struggling right now. Even I said this because this is true. I'm trying my best, but you even don't have to try. Actually, we have to see things.
Right.
Let
Yeah.
it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen.
That's surrender, right?
Yes, that is surrender, and surrender is the only option. We have to destroy our ego, means doership. I have done this. And we have to surrender all the actions to that Almighty. Means
Mm.
you have to surrender, and you have to see things, because when we see and observe things, na, What we realize, I have not done. That right person came, up, I have not called that right person. That right person came by him or herself. And
Mm,
I have asked that question because in my mind, at that moment, that question arises. What is right at right time, right things happens. It's not because of us. It's
mm,
our brain who says that this is the right situation happened, and our brain says this is not right situation, and this is not right situation. Then we cry.
mm,
We cry with between means we cry and just yell for that situation. Why this happens? There's no solution for that.
mm. I wanted to share with you just real quick, like my experience of surrender recently. It felt so scary because surrender meant like to stop looking for happiness, and that just scared the hell out of me because I had been searching for my whole life, and now I'm trying to tell my brain like, okay, now stop looking for it. But then my brain would just like get so scared, like, wait, why are we not looking for it? We should be out there looking for it right now. What are you doing? That was yeah, like I would have nightmares sometimes. But I think right now it's much more calm. I can enjoy whatever's happening. I still get triggered, obviously, like and I'm still trying to stop some bad habits, but I do feel more calm now. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to ask you, why do you think self-awareness is not taught in schools?
Yeah, self-awareness is important, but actually, school system is totally different. School system is for what I say in a very blunt way. School system is totally different. It's for grades, it's for system, it's for discipline. These all things are important, I would say, but still there's moral science books also. But still there's something what even I also go for internship as a teacher.
Mm,
What I realize, teachers are on a very pressure level because of their head principal. This happens in every area of field of professionalism. So they perform in a that way only that head person told us, because this is the system and we have to participate in that. But if you're free from that system, and if you wholly do that schooling for from your own way, means that is your personal way, you are teaching, you are giving tuitions, then you can let them know that self awareness means breathing technique, just like what I have done. Because I was as an intern, so I don't have to follow everything. I was just learning things. So what I have done, that I let people fight. I let two three children, if they want to fight, I let them fight.
mm,
Then they fight, they have destroyed the room. I have told all the children just cut in a very side way, because they have to, they will, if they will involve, they will also hurt. So I let all children that you just stay away from this fight. They are cheering up that fight. Let them fight. They fight, and after that, what I said, just come here, come close to me. And I said, what you are feeling right now?
mm,
How you are feeling right now? They said they are not feeling good, and I let them feel that feeling for 2 minutes or 1 minute. And then I told them that, do you want to feel that feeling again? They they told that no, we don't want to feel that. Means what happening is, self if you want to let them learn self awareness, then you have to break the rules
mm,
in a very systematic way. We can't learn self awareness, because for everyone, self or everyone to learn self awareness is different. For every child also, means
mm,
you have to self aware for what? For that you have to learn self awareness for that habit that is destroying you, that is disturbing you, triggering you. For that you have to self aware.
mm,
For each person it is different, for each child it is different. Means some child want to eat lot of food, and so much food that he or she get had upset stomach. So she have to aware for that. Even for I'm giving my own example. In past, I want to love chocolates, lot of chocolates. So
Mm-hmm.
I have deficiency of money when I was studying. So what I did in past, just for that last one chocolate, I told that chocolate in my room that you are my lost chocolate. I'm eating you. And I will paste that wrapper on the wall. I told that chocolate, and I just told my brain also. So after that, I open that chocolate and grab whole, because there's no control over me. But what I do, I just let myself know that this is last one. So what happening when we say this is last one, we enjoy, because we don't know
Yeah.
further we will get or not. So I start eating, taking bite. Then I see myself that I want to eat a lot of, means whole chocolate I want to eat in a sudden. Then I eat that. After that, after eating also, I just don't go. I just sit at that place only and just feel the flavors over my tongue. I enjoyed also. This is that stage. After that, my stomach pains, because whole chocolate I have eaten at a once level, at a sudden. So I have gone through whole process. Means I just initiate that I want to eat, then I enjoyed also, and then I feel the pain also. So why what I restored in my brain, that this happened if you eat chocolate. So if you
Mm.
want to eat chocolate, just be aware, because this feeling will come. You will be have upset stomach. What happened after that? I means mall, at the supermarket, chocolates are available, and chocolates allure me. Chocolates
Mm-hmm.
allure me. I see that. I see those chocolate, but but what happened is, in my brain, statements are stored for that chocolate. So I see those chocolate, but still let my brain to know that what happened at that time. I felt upset stomach. So if you wanna eat, I let myself know. If you wanna eat, so I told no, 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 I don't wanna eat. Just go. I do this for I do this for 4 5 months. After
Mm.
that, I just detach from that chocolate. Means I can eat also. Today also I can eat, but I was self-aware at that moment, because chocolate is disturbing me. I
Mm-hmm.
just triggered as a acidity or something else, because for enjoy we have to be balanced. We can't eat whole chocolate at a one shot.
That was cool because you talk to yourself like the same way you talk to your students, right? Like you're not trying to like use shame or anything like, oh, you're gonna be bad if you eat chocolate. No, but you gave yourself like the open chance to be like, oh yeah, you can eat it if you want, but you know it's gonna hurt you.
Yes, I just do that as an intern. Right now, I'm in a different as an employee in a company. A professional career is started, but it's still at the internship when I was teacher, I done this. I let them fight. I let them dance. I
Mm.
let them dance. Whole room get destroyed. Even principal came to me and shout at me, "What you have done?" I just be in a very innocent way, and I told her, "I have, yeah, yeah, yes." Because I was intern, I can enjoy that moment. I let myself enjoy. But I cried also in front of children, because sometimes I want to handle them. I won't handle, because they are like animals. They are like,
Mm.
because they are government schools children. They don't know discipline.
Mm.
Means in India, they are government school children. They don't know that civilized way. In a private school, what happened? They're very civilized.
Mm.
They know how to dress in a very neat way, neat shirt. Means you have to speak in a very polite way. But there are some children who are very poor.
Mm.
They come from farmer family, village family. So they don't know how to speak in a very good way. But their heart is good. But they are
Mm.
thief also. They can steal your money or steal your everything, but they are also nice, because I think children are nice. We
Mm.
just label them that you are not good, you are not, you are this, you are that. So their nervous system get alert. They don't tell us, but their nervous system get alert.
That's
They
true.
will be they will be away from us. They will not learn anything with us.
Mm. How
Disguisedly, they will let us know that I'm learning, but they're not learning.
mm. How old are your students?
It's like fifth, sixth class I have deal because what I have done elementary education program. For that, students are till sixth, seventh. So
Mm.
I just deal with the students of fifth, sixth,
Okay.
means elementary level.
Here in Vietnam, I'm working with grade 3 and grade 4. So it's like the ages are like about 8 to 9 years old. Y-
Mid-level students.
yeah, also in public schools. And in different schools, like in the city, there is like different behavior. Like some are more whatever, like more calm, and some are a little bit more crazy. So it's cool to see how the yeah, different behaviors in different schools. Yeah.
We can learn a lot from children also.
Actually, yeah, last year I was so I don't know how to say, like stressed out is I think not enough of the word I want to say, but I was really struggling last year, like in my own personal life. But when I went in the classroom to teach and work with the kids, I just felt so good
Yes,
for the
yes.
duration
This
of the
happens.
lesson, maybe like 80 minutes. Like I just felt so grounded and so good for 80 minutes. After the class, it just went right back to my suffering.
Yeah, actually, what happened na in front of students or these things, you enjoy teaching, I think so. So
Mm,
your brain forgets because that enjoyment of teaching and seeing students and those students loves you also and respects you, and these feelings are very, very beautiful, very, very enjoying. And after that, when we leave from that aura, brain occupies us
mhm,
because thoughts are running and thoughts again start running. It's like we
mhm.
are not offing off that thoughts. We can't off also.
Right.
We can only see.
Like last year, my struggle was with like guilt and shame. And it was just like 24/7 guilt and shame. But in the classroom, it was like break time from my thoughts, but only for as long as the lesson was. Oh, we have like about 1 minute. And actually, I have so many more questions that we can continue, like whenever you want
Yes.
to come back to record again. But do you have any like final thoughts to share with our listeners about self-awareness or just whatever you like?
Means what I share some means I will tell the pointer how to do, how I do be self-aware, how I be self-aware in my home.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, what I do cooking sometimes. I just what in past what I do. I just enjoy my teaching process. For that, I have to self-aware because if you are aggressive, if you are very aggressive in front of children, you just scold them, and if
Mm,
you scold, you also feel bad. So for that trigger, I have to be self-aware, and your triggers help you to self-aware.
yeah.
You can't learn. Actually, you can't learn. Just like in cooking also, I just burn my hand. Sometimes if I am not aware, means sometimes if I'm thinking something, glass will down means glass will broke, or you will slip the disc, means you will your disc will means your plates will slip from your hands if you're not self aware. But if you are self aware, you know everything in the kitchen, what's there at that side, what's there that side.